All right, everybody, let's get our practice going. Let's start today in standing forward fold. So I don't have a mat, I'm going freestyle, just feeling the earth between my toes, but please come to the top of your mat. Bend your knees, have your feet hip width distance apart. So knees bent is super important. Make your spine long and your breath full. And priority number 1, hamstring length number 2. Breathe long breaths. When you breathe in, feel the crown of your head reaching away from your tailbone. Spread your toes, and when you breathe out, let something go. Now start to straighten your legs if your body lets you in. And we'll be here for about another minute and a half, so pace yourself accordingly. Feel every exhalation lets tightness out of the back of the legs. Feel every inhalation almost inflates the intervertebral discs. And when we let go, let something go from your deepest heart. And just think about somebody who inspires you with loving kindness. Who is that person? A spiritual leader, maybe? Who inspires you in your close circle of friends and family? Someone who is easy to love? Who is a neutral person, somebody you don't know well? Probably don't even know their name, but you see them day to day. Who is a challenging person who you may be in an argument with right now? And just think about what it really means, all beings everywhere. All beings. All right. Bend your knees, bring your feet together. Reach your arms slowly upwards towards the sky. And quietly let your hands come down. Good. Close your eyes for a second and visualize either as a JPEG or as a movie. A spiritual leader. Someone who brings your aspirations to life to be more kind. Breathe your heart wider and let go of any blocks. And we'll move together. Let your hands go down, breathe out. Inhale, may they be filled with loving kindness. Breathe in and arch back. Exhale that thought out into the world. May they be well. Lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, come back into a push-up. May they be peaceful and at ease. Breathe out in an upward dog. And as you exhale, breathe back for a few breaths, downward dog. And just send wishes of whoever that person is, a spiritual leader, someone you aspire to be like. Just bring in thoughts for them to be peaceful and at ease as you let tension out of the back of the legs. Look forward. Inhale, feet come forward between the hands. May they be happy. And exhale, breathe that out. Make a sound as you breathe out. Inhale, arms reach up. And exhale. Oh. Amazing. Your own self. Your own self. You deserve love. You deserve to walk around with a full tank. Close your eyes. Feel into your bigness. Feel into, as we've been saying a lot, how the world needs your gifts. And let go of any stories that make you play small. hands down. Inhale, may I be filled with loving kindness. Breathe in and arch back. And exhale that out into the world. May I be well. Look up and breathe in. And exhale back into a bent elbow chaturanga push-up. May I be peaceful and at ease. Breathe it in. And exhale back into a downward dog. Inhale peace. Exhale tension. Inhale ease. And exhale worry. Look forward. Feet come forward between the hands. May I be happy. And exhale any blocks to your happiness. Fold. Inhale, reach up and arch back. And exhale, hands come over the sternum. Pause. All right, who's easy for you to love? Close your eyes, see them. Feel them. Let them inspire your heart to grow bigger like Saturn with rings around it. Hands down. May they be filled with loving kindness. Fold and breathe that wish out into the world. May they be well, lengthen. And exhale that thought for them to be well as you breathe out, bend your elbows. May they be peaceful and at ease. And exhale, glide on back. Breathe in peace for them. And exhale. Bring in ease. And exhale that all their worries go. Feet come forward between the hands. Your person who's easy to love, may they be happy. And exhale, fold. Spread your toes. Inhale, reach up, arch back. See them in your mind's eye. Bueno. All right, your challenging person. Somebody who makes your heart close up, clam up. Like a clam tightly protecting itself. Makes your heart go into like a turtle shell. Do you want to live with your heart closed like that? Let's let it go. Breathe it out. Hands down. Don't worry about the words. It's more about freeing your own self. Inhale, arch back. May they be filled with loving kindness. Exhale. May they be well. Breathe in. And exhale and push up, chaturanga position. May they be peaceful and at ease. And exhale that out. Inhale. And exhale, free yourself of any blocks. Breathe in. And exhale, let it go. One more time, breathe in, knowing that you have a new start to this day. And exhale, every breath is a new start. Bring your feet forward between the hands. May they be happy. And exhale, fold forward, stretch. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale. All right, everyone. All beings everywhere. Animals in the ocean, in the forest, in the sky, in our city streets. May all beings everywhere be happy, hands down. Inhale, may all beings be filled with loving kindness. Make your heart big. And exhale, let it go. Feels so good. Inhale, may all beings be well. And exhale, lower down. May all beings be peaceful and at ease. And exhale, press it on back. Peace and ease. Exhale it out. Expand your side ribs and make your heart bigger. And let something go. Do one more. Now bring the feet slowly forward between the hands. May all beings be happy. And fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, reach up, arch back for all beings. Double shaka for that one. Inhale, reach up, arch. Exhale, fold forward, stretch, over we go. Now look up and breathe in. And take your left foot back into a lunge with the heel up. Now inhale, reach on up into this beautiful lunge position. Now each one of these movements in this next flow has an intention behind it. So this is about tapas, which is basically discipline. Arms up, tune into your inner fire. You're going to bring your heart out into the world, but you gotta be strong. Take 2 more breaths. One more breath in, get stronger. Now straighten your right leg, come into pyramid, back heels up, breathe in. Now press your right hip back as you fold forward. Lengthen your head. This pose is about channeling humility. It's a prayer about more humility. Drop your head. Breathe into your right hip. And let go. As humans, we lose our connection to the earth and we are not humble in the space of our job on the world to be part of the web of life. Reconnect right now. Humility. Now come into a lunge. Shift your hips forward, bring your hands onto the right thigh. Now lift your chest up, you can stay right here. Or if you want to, you can reach one hand up, both hands up. This is about joy. Open up your joy body, we call it. Just breathe in joy, embody joy in this shape. Drink in the sky through your heart. Take one more breath, and the hands come down onto the floor. Let your right toes lift up for Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Pull the right heel, press it down, and then lengthen the sit bone back, hands go forward. Breathe in, and fold forward, let tightness go. Now this pose is about peace. You don't have to go to Bali to find a retreat center. You have a retreat center in your heart, in your mind, and you need to go to that retreat center daily. Find it now, unplugged from the outer world. Breathe in, and breathe out. Spread your toes. One more, stretch your hamstring. Now shift forward. Let your right toes lift up. Externally rotate your right thigh. Reach your right arm upwards towards the sky and stay right here. Unless you have more range of motion, then come onto the outer right foot, bend your left knee behind you, take the left foot behind you, kick your left foot away, open your chest, arch back, and this pose is about openness. It's about openness to prana, healing energy. It is about openness to love. Kick your foot back. If you want to heal anything from a broken heart to a sore hamstring, you need prana and love and wisdom. Drink it in, and then release your back foot. Now just one more. If it hurts your knee, have your thigh straight up and down and start to bring your hands to about here. If you can roll your thigh outwards a little bit and start to move your left knee back, go ahead, do that. So it's like a lizard pose variation. And you can bring your elbows down. You're trying to open up your external rotators of the right hip. piriformis muscle. Roll your thigh open. Again, it's not about hurting your knee. You need your foot active. This pose is about release. So expand your right hip with long breaths in and open your mouth and release stale, old things. 3 more breaths. One more. And bring the hands onto the floor and step on back, downward dog. Now let's go to do the same 6 poses on the opposite side. Take your left foot forward into a lunge. Again, we're not just stretching here, we are programming our minds and our bodies for how we want to show up emotionally and vibrationally in the world. Reach up, arch back, and call in the quality of tapas, of fire, of discipline, of willpower. Challenge yourself. Sink down. Feel the openness coming in the right psoas. Take 2 more breaths. Yes. Straighten your left leg. A little. Fold forward into a pyramid. My right heel's up. I'm trying to stretch the back of my left hamstring as I call in more humility. Particularly humility in the face of the earth. The word humus and the word humble come from the same root. Earth and humility, same root. Become humble in the space that we're in right now. Stretch your hamstring and make a commitment to become a more humble and active steward of this planet. Now come on forward into a lunge on Jnanasana, we call it. Lift your pubic bone up, the feet are active, hands are on the left thigh. Reach on up one hand, or both hands will stay for about 25 seconds. Arching and opening, and this one's about joy. Drink in your joy. Breathe long. One more breath. Drink in your blessings. And exhale your stressings, what stresses you. Hands on the floor, left toes up. Press your heel, Ardha Hanuman. Pull the left sit bone back, reach the crown forward, and this is about peace. Bring in the peace. Let go of confusion. 2 more long, deep breaths. Toes before pose. Sit bone back. Shift on forward. Roll the left thigh open. Only go to a place where you can breathe long and deep. This is about openness. It's about letting go of constriction. Bend your back right leg. If you want more and your body says yes, kick your foot back, open your toes, arch back, and drink in your sense of expansiveness. Go, breathe. Breathe. And then come out. Now you can let your right toes point more forward and stay here. Option 1. Option 2, roll your right thigh outwards, point your toes left. Option 3, move your hips back and your right knee back and bring forearms to the floor. So find one of those options and literally just breathe in. Every time you breathe in, bring in prana. When you breathe out, release. Inhale deep. Exhale, let something go. Do one more. And release. Come on up. Step on back. Downward dog, hips go up high towards the sky. Just a few more poses to go. Take your left foot and step it forward into a lunge. Turn your feet towards the right. Bend your knees. Again, make your spine long, priority 1. Make the long breath. So when you breathe in, you want your diaphragm to go towards the pelvis, priority 2. And you can have your knees bent and keep those things as a priority. Now as priority 3, start to straighten your legs. And now the big priority here, again, number 4, out of all that, is to let something go. Is to find the internal state that you like. And to let go of the person that sometimes life turns us into that does not serve us. Let it go. Inhale, expand your heart, your body, your ribs. Exhale, stretch. Now come up. Take your right hand under the chest and reach your left arm upwards towards the sky. Now you can start to walk that right hand over to the left. Torso's parallel to the floor. And if you're a bit more open, go ahead and take that right hand over to the left foot. So I'm just giving you a few options. Work with what feels good for you. Open your chest. 2 more breaths. Lean back, not towards your left foot. Lean back towards the right. And then come back to center. We'll switch it around. So the left hand's under your chest. Your right arm reaches up. You're trying to get into your obliques as well as your hamstrings. You can take that left hand over to the right foot or ankle and lean back towards your left foot. Reach your right arm up. Feel your head reaching forward, hips going back. Let the breath stretch you out. Take 2 more long breaths. And then the hands come down onto the floor. Turn your left foot forward. Come on up to the top of the mat. Fold and stretch it out. Let it go. Bend your knees. Have a seat. And we're almost done. Let's get nice and stretchy. So we'll hold each one of these poses for just a couple minutes. It'll pass quickly. Bend your knees. Imagine your feet pressing into an imaginary wall. Take the hands on the floor behind you. Lift your butt up and slide the rear border of the sit bones back as you start to tilt the pelvis forward. Knees can remain bent, or you can start to activate the feet, pulling the sit bones back. Now make your spine long again, the important part. Feel your breath, second most important part, and the hamstring length will be third priority. Keep breathing. Inhale in, now close your eyes. And exhale, let something go. Inhale. And exhale it out. Quiet your third eye chakra. We will stay for 1 more minute. You're not too stiff. If you're stiff, there's nothing wrong with you. If you're a Gumby, you're not a superstar. It's okay. Tune in to how you feel. Two more long breaths. And then come on up. The game many people play in yoga is, am I flexible or not flexible? But again, I want you to feel that the main game that we're playing is energy stuck or is energy moving? Let's get unstuck and you will feel that flexibility comes as a byproduct, so your knee can bend. You can stay up here. Okay, let's stay there. Or if your body lets you in, go ahead, you just kind of snuggle that shoulder in front of the left leg. The right arm reaches upwards towards the sky, and maybe it can hold the foot. And sometimes I like to take that left hand over to right knee. So choose one of those options. We'll stay for at least a minute. Prana and love, everyone. Prana and love. Loving kindness, metta, for your own self. Every time you breathe in, may I be filled with loving kindness, meaning you. The first act of kindness is always the quality of our breath. Can we go to the other side? Bring your right elbow down to your right inner leg, knee starts bent, and you can just stay up high here. I'm trying to really side tilt the pelvis. I'm trying to rotate the pubic bone upwards towards the sky. I'm trying to breathe into the underside of the right hip. I'm trying to really soften into my organ system. So my pituitary gland back here softens, relaxes, sends a signal down to the entire endocrine system that it's all good. Hold your foot maybe. Breathe. Breathe out. Inhale in. Exhale it out. Inhale in. And exhale, let something go. Come on up. Yoga is always about stretching, but it means we're stretching where we end and where others begin. Close your eyes, cross your legs. Just take a few breaths together before we do our Shavasana. Get unstuck. Tune into the joy that you were meant to feel when you were a child. Before someone put you on a bell curve and judged you, are you good or bad relative to others? Breathe into your heart. Let go of old stories. Be here now. Lie down on your back. Let's get hammockly enlightened, which means we simply let our feet flop open. We let our hands turn open. And let's just stay in that theme, humus, earth. Take a big breath in. And when you breathe out, let your bones sink down into the earth, into the core. Bones of the hips, sink them down. Let your eyes really relax, let them go, let them sink into the back of the skull. And let your jaw open so that your throat softens. And as your throat softens, follow it down through the esophagus, down into the belly, and down into the hips. And the belly button rises when we breathe in. And it falls when we breathe out. Can we take one more minute just letting everything go, realizing that happiness is a process of subtraction? The issues are in our tissues, and if we can just subtract those, subtract each one of those stories that we store in our body, we will find that happiness is right there at our core. Let go. Enjoy your breath. Now let's come up for the best part. Come up to a simple seated pose. Grab your blanket. Cross your legs. And tune in. Breathe again the rings of your heart wider. When you breathe in, I want you to feel that your rib cage is pulling your heart wider. Like you're inflating the heart. It tends to go dull in life. And let go of dark smoke through an open mouth. I would just love for you to tune in to the real teacher, which is the wisdom lodged in your heart. Hang with that for 1 minute. Visualize a spiritual leader. Generate a wish for them to be happy. And you know when your battery goes dead and someone jumpstarts you, just let them jumpstart your heart that it's possible to bring kindness into the world. For your own self, just recognize your deep need to be happy, to love and be loved. Live into it. Send love through the field to somebody who inspires you, someone that's easy to love. Generate a thought of well-being for somebody that's neutral to you. Smile and bless them. Let go of your anger towards somebody who stresses you. Move from stressed to blessed. And all beings everywhere, everyone. All beings everywhere. All space, all time, all planets, all dimensions. You've been given this beautiful gift called love, but we develop amnesia for that gift. Wake up. And bring your hands over your heart. And we'll finish with the words of the great yogi Jimi Hendrix. I used to live in a room full of mirrors, and all I could see was me. I take my spirit and I smash those mirrors, and now the whole world's there for me to see. Got one chance at this lifetime, everybody. Love is the ultimate renewable resource. Love more now.